Velocity banking explained in the way I understand it. Let me explain it the way I understand it now. Velocity banking, as explained, is the velocity of how you pay off big amortized loans. It's the method in which is used to pay big amortized loans, thus reducing the interest amount you pay, okay? Thus saving you thousands of dollars in interest. Now, for most of us, the biggest amortized loan that we are gonna have is our mortgage, okay? For business owners, it's gonna be the acquisition of a business or the acquisition of a business. But for the rest of us, Americans and residents and immigrants, our biggest amortized debt is going to be our mortgage. Now, most of you know that a mortgage is 365 months, 30 years. They charge you 3.5% interest, 4% depends on the interest rate. Now, the interest that is being charged is, for those of you who have put this into a calculator, which a lot of you have, will see the amount of interest that you will be paying the banks back for the cost of the American dream of getting this house. Now, for those of us, we are smart enough and we are figuring out ways in order to pay off this mortgage. Now you have debt snowball, you have debt avalanche, and you have my favorite, which is velocity banking. Because I was on the debt snowball train too. But this velocity banking, it just does so much for you. Okay, let me, debt snowball. Okay, when I was on the debt snowball train, thinking, say you get paid, right? And you pay all your bills and you have an extra $500 left over. You're going to send that money to the bank. Now, that's just going to do a little bit towards the interest. It will pay it down some, but it will pay it down. It's better than paying it for the whole 30 years, but it will go down. But here's my thinking with the debt snowball. You have $500 extra, right? When you pay that $500 extra, it's gone. Like, you're not getting it back, right? So a loan is a one-way avenue. Once you pay in, you can't get money back out. So say, for instance, you had $500 extra. You sent that $500 extra to your amortized loan. Something happens and you need $500. You cannot call your loan and say, hey, could I get $500? No, you can't. That $500 is gone. It is gone. Now, when you do the velocity banking now, and you have a line of credit, meaning a two-way lending avenue, meaning that when you put your cash in, say you have $5,000 available credit to you, right? You spent $4,000, right? So you have $1,000 left. You have an emergency, or you spend all $5,000. You have an emergency and you need $500 back. All you need to do is, if you pay $1,000 back to the line of credit, out of the $5,000, $1,000 dollars will immediately be available to you back in the form of available credit. We all understand this concept, but let's break it down, right? Let's say, for instance, your credit card, right? I have my credit card. It's maxed it out, right? My credit card company is kind enough. They're like, oh, I'm making purchases. They're like, oh, your purchases and your pending purchases exceeds your available limit. Please make a payment to reduce the limit so your pending purchases could go through. Sent $3,000 over to the credit card company. Immediately, that $3,000 becomes available back to me for me to spend. Immediately. Now, if this was my car that I sent $3,000 to, it wouldn't come back to me immediately. It would all stay with my car. I couldn't get back any money. So that's how that works. You get back whenever you have a line of credit. The credit is revolving. As soon as you pay back what you owe, you get credit to use again. So you're never really losing the value of your money. Now, if you send them raw cash, you're not getting that cash back. That's why debt snowball is so iffy to me, because you save up all this money to pay off your mortgage at the end of the pay off your mortgage fast. But then when you're done paying off your mortgage, you're broke. You have no money. You have no money because you took all the money, the extra money that you could have been saved, that you saved, and you paid off your mortgage. So when you pay off your mortgage, you only have the equity in the house and you're broke. You have no liquid cash. But when you use a line of credit to pay off your house, when you're done paying off your house, you still have the line of credit to go use. So you don't have to start over with saving. All your cash flow is there in the available line of credit. It's all there. So it's not like you have to start over. So just look at it that way. You don't have to start over when you're using Velocity Banking to pay off your debts. The line of credit helps you. And say, for instance, 1 month, a big old emergency happens and you have to spend like $4,000. You go on your line of credit and you take $4,000 and you take a pause and you take care of your emergency and you jump right back on. With that snowball, it becomes difficult. You already sent all your extra cash towards this loan, so you have nothing left. So that's, from my understanding, that's what I understand of how it works. I hope this helps someone. Thank you. Bye.